So we are doing Iamvic test, which is a combination of 6 tests. Okay, 6 different tests. It's a lot. So what does this acronym stands for is the first thing you guys want to know. So I stands for indole. You see that? I, indole. Then M stands for methyl red test. That's a second test. Okay. Then this V stands for Vaux-Pasquier test. That's a third test. Make sense? Now, the fourth test is called citrate. So this C is for that citrate. Make sense? So they look 4 tests, but you do another tube of SIM that you are going to stab the needle in. It's called SIM Auger Deep. Okay. So SIM again is a combination of 3 tests. So that's what we use here. So S stands for sulfur. Okay. I stands for indole, which is this. Okay. And M stands for motility. So in the SIM tube, you will be making only one inoculation, meaning you will be stabbing it with the inoculating needle. But when you get the results, you will be reading it for 3 things. Okay. First is, if your deep, agar deep media, if it changes to black, that means that invisible gas, hydrogen sulfide, is produced. Okay, so that's what we are testing for, sulfur. S stands for sulfur. So sulfur is produced and you have some ion components in it which react to the sulfur and they form, they turn it black. They form hydrogen sulfide gas and they turn it black. So that's the first test you will observe. Then the second would be indole. So for testing indole, you guys after incubation, okay, are going to put a few drops of a reagent called Covac. So Covac reagent, if you add Covac, the top of your agar, even if the rest of your tube is black, it doesn't matter. The top ring will become red in color. That will be a positive test for indole after adding Covac reagent. Make sense? Even if it is black, it doesn't matter because it will sit as a ring on the top of the black hydrogen sulfide agar. Make sense? If it does not turn red, that means your bacteria is indole negative. But you are not doing this today. Today you are only inoculating. I'm just saying to prepare you for the next lab period. I'm saying all this so that you know what we are trying to do here. Make sense? Okay. Now M stands for motility. So the SIM tube also helps us find out whether the bacteria that we have is motile or non-motile. Meaning, does it have those little flagella, little feet that it can move all through the tube? Or does it have no feet, meaning no flagella, and it stays right where we inoculated? So when your media does not produce hydrogen sulfide, it is much easier to see that because your media is not black and all you're gonna see it's transparent, right? Agar is transparent. So you can easily see that the bacteria moved from your stab line in various directions. No matter which direction it goes, if it has feet, it will be moving, right? So it doesn't matter whether it moved through the whole tube or it did not move much, it just went a little bit, it was a little lazy, so it didn't went around much. That's how you have to think, okay? But if it strictly restricts to the stab line, that means it does not have flagella. It is a non-motile bacteria. So remember all this for the next class, okay? So that takes care of your 3 tests. Then you have methyl red 4, you have Vaux-Pasquier VP test 5, and citrate 6th test. So that makes Iamvic as a combination of 6 tests. Is that clear to everyone? Everybody is clear? Okay, great. So after SIM, after you inoculate, you stab it with the inoculating needle, you have two more medias to inoculate. One is citrate, okay? Citrate is a slant, agar slant, which looks forest green in color. You are going to inoculate the butt. How will you do? You will stab the butt, okay? Just like you did for the TSIA agar. So the same exact method. So this is your tube, this is your slant. So first inoculation would be with the needle, and you are going to stab the butt. This is your butt, the tube's butt, okay? And this is the slant. And then with the needle again, you are going to sterilize it, and again you will pick bacteria, and you are going to zigzag here like this, okay? You are going to paint your agar surface. That's how you inoculate the slant. Now you don't have to worry about anything. This is a pretty simple, easy test. Nothing easier than this. But you are just going to observe the change of the color of that forest green on the next lab period day. Okay, so if your agar changed to royal blue, okay, from forest green, if it changes to royal blue, that means it is positive for citrate production. Nothing can be more simple than this. It's a very pretty test. You guys are gonna love this color when it changes to royal blue, really. Okay, very easy test. Now the third tube, the third media that you have been given is MRVP. So MRVP, although there are two tests, methyl red and VP Proscures, Vox Proscure is the full name, okay? But you inoculate only one media, only one broth for it. So today you don't have to worry about it. It's a broth. All you have to do is just inoculate with the inoculating loop, and that's it. But in the next lab period, what you will do is, once your bacteria has grown in it, okay, now we are going to test it for the methyl red test. If you will put the reagents, methyl red reagent in it, if it turns red, that means your bacteria is a mixed fermenter and it has tested positive for the methyl red reagent. Methyl red is also a pH indicator. So it turns red, that means it's a positive test for that. Very easy test. But if it doesn't do that, then you will have to run the second test, Vox Proscure test. So what you will do is, in the next lab period, you will divide, after incubation, you will divide this MRVP tube into two, MRVP broth into two tubes, okay? In one you will test for methyl red test, in the other you will do for VP, okay? So if it turns red, it's positive like I said, but if it doesn't, then you will run your VP test. So we have reagents, Barrett A, Barrett B, all this will be kept next lab period, and you will use those, and based on that you will read your results. Make sense? And that's the end of today's inoculations for IMVIC test.